Welcome to our channel where Christy, Scott and our two boys, Harvey and Hendrix, explore our big backyard called Australia. Alright, we are down in...
Hopefully this does work.
What?
We didn't bring the other pump if this doesn't work.
Anyway, we are down at Merimbula and we are about to put in the true kit. So anyway, this will be interesting. First time doing it with the pump on the car. Are you excited?
Yeah.
Can you get out? Look, just talk to the camera for a minute.
Hello.
Hello. Are you a rat bag?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too. Anyway, the kids have been wild since we've been on the road for a couple of days. So we're going to get them out and have some fun. All right, well, we've had Meltdown City already multiple times. Hendrix won't wear the strap between his legs for his life jacket because he's too cool for that apparently. Anyway, let's see how we go. It's coming together.
Almost there, almost pumped up.
Almost there.
Harvey the helper. Right.
Here we go.
Yep, Harvey, turn it up.
Why is the sun keep coming out over it?
I've already had a disaster. You right, mate? What did you do? You bumped your head, didn't you? Yeah. What's going to make it better?
Ice cream.
An ice cream. I'm going to go get him an ice cream. Just like that. Everything's better. Are you okay now? Yeah? How is it? Yep. And they don't pick up the rubbish though. Oh, shit. How you going, Scott?
Good ship now.
Yep. Alright, now it's time to put the big boy on. Bloody schmozzle. This was not on the motor. I just had to run back and get it. Just got back and he stood on a bloody bee. Alright, mate.
Stick, mate.
So, a quick setup to go out in the boat has now been over an hour and a half so far. Anyway, let's see how we go for the next part. We did it!
Yeah.
Made it!
Made it! Only took a long setup, lots of tears, a bee sting, forgetting that bloody little frickin' whatever that is, that safety thing, and we're off! Woo!
Already!
What do I do?
Christy,
Stop?
yeah, just stop. Harvey, look!
Come on, Daddy!
I literally put it in.
Jeez, there's not enough room for this.
Like when I hold the fish, but every 2 seconds I hold it to mahi-mahi.
A mahi-mahi. What are you going to do with it?
Get it off?
You haven't got a bucket or anything.
Yeah, where's that bucket? Look, there it is.
Oh, wow. Jeepers. Oh, I should be watching where we're going as well.
Yep.
Oh, shit. Hang on.
Yeah, just give it a bit to salmon. Yep.
Wow.
It's getting me wet!
Hey! First fish.
I want to touch it.
Alright.
I have no idea if this is filming because the screen's like...
Yeah, it goes off after a while.
There we go.
Oh!
Okay, now what? You keeping it?
Do you want to get you?
I want to keep it.
No, I'm not. Heaps of fish, hey?
I got one pack. I got like a whole pack of pufferfish.
A pufferfish? Ready? Where are you going?
Careful, Hendrix.
Alright, how do you do this? Just drive up to it?
How are we gonna get it back?
Put it off. What?
Can you just take this just so I don't get this hooked?
Yeah, hang on, let me just...
Coming out! Coming
Alright.
out!
There's a thing there, boys. Just be careful. Oh, how's this? Hey?
Oh, that's good to get out.
Who's that?
That's here in the bottom. Bloody ripper.
Careful, it's got hooks.
Careful, don't go near it. Righto, well,
I'm gonna jack it off.
yeah, you can take your jacket off. Was that good?
Yeah, I'm going into that little...
What did you think of that?
Good.
Good. Yeah? Do you like Merimbula? Yeah.
Oh no.
What do you think?
Good.
Yeah?
What is that? Shells.
Hey guys, so we thought we'd just make a little video on what happened on the day with Scott with the ambulance on the beach. I definitely wasn't recording because it was a bit traumatic. So as you can see, we are recording this and it's nearly Christmas, so we are well behind on getting our YouTube videos up. So we were in Merimbula. It was an amazing time, and yeah, Scott will tell you a bit about the day. As you've seen, like obviously it was a bit of a shit show before we even got in the boat, but
Yeah, so 4 days in, went to Merimbula and decided to take the boat out for the first time, and everything was going quite nicely. You would have seen some of the video footage. There was a couple of things that happened with the kill switch, the key. We forgot that at the campsite, so Christy had to run back for that one, and while she was away, Harvey got stung by the bee. Yeah, so that caused a little bit of drama as well, but we got the boat in and yeah, set off and had a really good time, caught a fish, pulled up on a nice little sort of secluded part of the beach, and went for a little walk. We found some crabs. It was probably only there for about 10 minutes, and all of a sudden my heart started racing really fast, like really pounding out of my chest, and it didn't feel very well. So sort of started walking back to Christy, who was at the boat at the time, and just said, I think you need to call an ambulance.
And I shit myself.
Yeah,
I was like,
freaked
what?
out.
And then when I felt your heart, it was literally about to pound out of his chest. So I was actually really scared.
We ummed and ahed for about 30 seconds, but I was pretty scared because
I think at the time I made him smell some like essential oils and like,
you did too.
Smell these, it might make you feel better because I carry them in my bag. Anyway.
So yeah, then Christy rang the ambulance while we're on the beach. We're probably a good couple of 100 metres away from anywhere where an ambulance can get to us, however. So while Christy was on the phone to the ambulance, we all jumped back in the boat, and I attempted to drive the boat back to a beach where the ambulance could get us to.
Yeah.
All while I think they were on the phone asking to try to get my heart rate, etc.
I couldn't even. His heart rate ended up being at 240, so I couldn't even count the beats. So it was actually pretty scary. We got to a park near where we were, and I had people, telling me the coordinates of where we were so the ambulance could find us. And then they came, and I think you were just sat there on the beach.
Yeah, I was sitting on the beach waiting for them for about 10 minutes, and they came down, and they were kind of walking down. I think they were thinking they was just having like an anxiety attack or something like that, so it was all pretty.
They were pretty
calm.
Like, yeah, no worries, walking down with me as I'm telling them the story.
Yeah.
But then when they saw you...
Yeah, they saw me and I was quite pale, and they plugged me into the ECG machine and took my blood pressure and all that type of stuff, and they couldn't even read my blood pressure, it was that low. And yeah, I had that heart rate of 230 to 240 beats per minute, which is obviously quite high. That's the resting heart rate. It was the most weird feeling, your heart rate being so fast, but like you're just sitting there doing nothing. So you're breathing still normally. It's not like you're running and you're breathing fast and your heart's beating fast as well. So it's just a really weird, eerie feeling. They put
So they put the cannula in to give him some saline just to rehydrate his body. There was an amazing couple down there, and without them we would have been completely stuffed. They just literally helped and absolutely stuffed. So the kids were playing on the beach, and Scott wasn't even allowed to move. He had to wait for the fire department to come to lift him off the beach, and I still had the boat.
The two ambulance guys were quite small, so lifting or helping a 100 keg bloke off the beach would have been a little bit hard.
And so I had the boat with us, obviously, and the car was down at the boat ramp, which was probably about a 10-minute drive from where we were. So the kids stayed at the beach with a family. Yeah,
so before that, so the fire ambulance came down, all lights and sirens blazing down. It was actually funny because there was quite a few people on the beach watching and everything, so everyone was sort of gawking, trying to see what was going on. And so there was like 6 of them, I think, as well, that come down and lifted me off the beach up to the ambulance, where they started to try to do a maneuver. I can't even remember what it's called now. It's basically where you blow into a syringe as hard as you can, and try to blow the end out of it, which is impossible to do, but that resets it. It doesn't necessarily reset it, which it didn't, so we tried that twice in the ambulance, and when that didn't work, they took me to Bega Hospital, which was about half an hour away. So,
but in the meantime,
while that was happening,
I had to, which was lucky, I had this amazing family help us out. I got back to the car, brought the car back. They helped me pack down the boat, put the motor on the back of the car, took me back to the caravan park and helped me get everything back off the car, which was amazing. Like, I don't know what we would have done without them. And then that's when I was a blubbering mess and made our way to the hospital, and just waited for Scott to get out, and that's when you were whisked away and they...
Yeah, so it took about half an hour to get to Bega Hospital. Took me in through the ER, and took all what clothes I had off and hooked up another drip in my other arm, gave me more fluids, tested everything, took my bloods, all that type of stuff, and then they tried, after probably about half an hour of being there, they tried that manoeuvre one more time, but a little bit of a different style of manoeuvre, where you lift your legs and put your head, and then when you finish blowing, your head comes up and your legs go down. And luckily enough, it worked. So that was after 2 hours of being in a state of what they call SVT, some super long supraventricular tachycardia. So it's a super long name. We'll put it down the below.
Yeah.
Because it's a really hard one to pronounce. So they got me out of it, which is really lucky because if that didn't work, then they were going to have to give me a drug which basically stops your heart briefly to reset it, which apparently
would be so scary.
Apparently gives a really yucky feeling of you're about to die. So it's not one that they like doing as well because it can feel really yuck, but apparently it's really, really successful doing that as well. So after that happened, I was out of it and they just monitored me for probably another hour. Chrissy was basically waiting then and discharged me. So it was quite a scary ordeal. I literally thought I was going to die. I thought I was having a heart attack at the time, which was quite scary.
Yeah, 4 days into a trip and this is where we're at. It was pretty scary.
So a big thing of it, I think it was a lot of the build-up of the stress, etc. while we were about
getting
to
ready
leave
to
with
leave.
the caravan, still working 2 jobs, literally until the few days before we left. Trying to pack, go away. So much things that we had on and got racing through your head. I think and then when the body just relaxed for a few days, I think that's when it hit. So since then, it's been about 8 weeks or so since that's happened, and I feel pretty good. Where
I make him have this special drink every day filled with everything.
So trying to be a little bit more cautious of health decisions that we're making as well. We're just about to hit the road from Yeppoon to Darwin, which you'll see in further episodes, and I'm actually going to be flying back from Darwin to Melbourne to see a cardiologist, which is the next step. Fingers crossed. It's mainly a checkup to see.
It's like a consult, basically.
Yeah, it's more of a consult and just to make sure there's no underlying issues. So apparently the condition's quite common. It's 1 in 2,000 people experience some form of it in their lifetime, and you're born with it. So I've been born with it, but I've just never had an attack before. And fingers crossed I won't. Speaking to the cardiologist nurses when I rang up for the appointment, they were saying that since you're 38 and you've only had one and you're not having regular attacks, there's probably nothing they will do unless you have multiple down, which is likely down the track, and frequent ones where you can go on medications and things like that. But fingers crossed with living a bit more of a healthier lifestyle and a bit more of a relaxed on the road lifestyle, that we won't need to come down to that. So so that's in a nutshell.
So it was a pretty hairy day, and we definitely were exhausted that night, especially after your heart racing at 240 for a couple of hours. So there you go, you're in the loop.
And then so it's even since then, like we took the boat out the other day, and like I still get a little bit of that anxiety that comes around that boat now as well. So it's going to take me a little while to get to it, and even like going to like some remote places, I've got that in the back of the head in case something happens and we're in the middle of nowhere and things like that. So there's that little bit of anxiety that I've got to get over as well over time, but so far so good. So keep you posted in future episodes on how the cardiologist appointment goes.
The old ticker goes. Right, what day is it?
I have no idea.
Pack up day.
Pack up day.
So we've just been packing up the caravan, getting it all put away, making sure, there's one. These are closed, I forgot that the other day, and came in the caravan and they were open. So we're doing a final little checks, hitch up the car, and we are off to our next spot. We're an extra day here than what we were supposed to, which we will go into later, or as I maybe already have, but so pancakes on your scooter, as you do. How is it, mate?
Good.
You could make any more mess? Dory?
So another 10 about to fly away, so we might go see them pack it down.
Yeah. There's already been people left because of their tent blowing down, and I shouldn't laugh. I wasn't laughing. Back there again. Oh, great.
If it gets too much worse, I'll take the top off.
Yeah.
I reckon, because then the wind will just flow through the whole thing.
They're about to blow. The ones beside them are absolutely gone. I don't even know where they are. So, yeah, they're coming back to a little bit of a surprise when they get home. She's bloody windy. The solar panels aren't doing too good, Scott. I think it's time just to hold your feet and leave them on the ground.
I'm just going to leave it tonight, because the sun will come up over there.
Yeah.
I'll get it set up for tomorrow.
Yeah, alright. Alright, well, back into the old van. Oh, thanks.
That was the wind. It wasn't me. It's going to be so funny when they come back.
Oh,
I reckon they'll be packing
yeah,
up.
They'll be going as well. Bloody hell. Lucky we got the van.
Oh.
Alright, back to your spot. What happened? When it's windy, I need to aboard. I don't think it's funny. I think you guys are driving me mad. Don't. This is called Hendrix. The constant Hendrix. Yeah. You right over there, Dale? Just looking at our view out the window. It's a bit bloody windy. Yeah, mate.
Show them the kangaroo.
I did show them the kangaroo. Yeah, I think I did.
Huh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Alright, off you go.
Oh, there's fly.
Ferry 1 and Ferry 2.
Fly.
There it is. And it is basically deserted. It's unreal. There's only 3 people down there. The wind's dropped off after that little ordeal that we just had with the big gust of wind come through, and we've got Chrissy and the kids down here playing with the kids in the sun. We're at 35 degrees. This is living, Barry. How's that, Hendrix? What do you reckon? I reckon there's some whales out there somewhere. Hendrix having fun in the water?
This is living.
How good's this, Chrissy?
Hey?
How good's this?
Very good. Happy now, but not so happy before with that bloody wind.
No.
Alright. So yeah, there's a couple of people like their sites have just been smashed.
They might be going home early. We might not have many neighbours. Alright, I'll speak to you later.
What's wrong?
I'm scared.
Why? Okay, let's go. How's this? Couldn't give two. Oh, here we go. Oh, the baby. Hi guys.
Baby.
Big daddy. Hey, big daddy. Alright, we are off.
A few flies hanging around.
So many flies.
The ride.
Yeah. Hitched up, ready to go. And off to Mystery Bay.
Quick stop at Begar to dump off the poo.
Dump off the poo and get some water. Because we use way too much. But that's okay.
We'll keep going about an hour and a half drive from there. So a nice short one too.